Imagine this: you're working for a US company, your manager is in London, your teammates are in India, and your client is in Canada. How do you all communicate like one team without chaos? The answer: communication tools. Have you ever wondered how remote teams spread across different countries and time zones still manage to work like they're sitting in the same office? The answer is simple: SaaS tools. Imagine trying to build a house without tools. Impossible, right? That's exactly what remote work would feel like without the right digital tools. If you've ever wondered how people across the world collaborate seamlessly while never meeting in person, today you're going to find out. This video will show you the exact tools that make remote jobs possible, how they work, and what remote work actually feels like on a day-to-day basis. When Ken first got into remote work, he was overwhelmed. Everyone kept mentioning Slack, Zoom, Trello, and HubSpot. It felt like another language. He remembered his first remote meeting. His internet was shaky. He couldn't find the mute button on Zoom, and he felt completely out of place. But over time, he realized something. These tools aren't obstacles, they are enablers. They exist to make collaboration easier, and once you understand how to use them, you can work from anywhere in the world as if you're in the same office with your team. That's the power of tools, and in this video, I'll walk you through the exact categories of tools that power remote jobs so you don't have to go through the confusion he did. We'll talk about 5 categories of tools you must master. Here are the 5 key areas we'll cover. SaaS tools, the backbone of remote collaboration. Communication tools, Zoom, Slack, Gmail. Productivity and project management tools, Trello, Asana, Notion. CRM and sales tools, HubSpot, Salesforce, Zendesk. What remote work feels like day to day. Have you ever wondered how remote teams spread across different countries and time zones still manage to work like they're sitting in the same office? The answer is simple: SaaS tools. SaaS stands for Software as a Service, and in the world of remote jobs, SaaS tools are the backbone of collaboration. They keep communication flowing, projects organized, files accessible, and productivity on track. Without them, remote work would collapse. With them, you can connect with a client in California, a teammate in India, and a manager in London, all at the same time. Today, I'll show you why SaaS tools are not just apps on your laptop, they are the lifeline of the remote job economy. When Ken got his first remote job, he was confused. He thought, okay, I have my laptop, I have internet, I'm ready to work. But on his first day, his manager sent him the login details for 4 different SaaS tools: Slack, Trello, HubSpot, and Google Workspace. At first, he panicked. Do I really need all of this? He thought. But after a few weeks, he realized each tool had its purpose. Slack was like the office hallway, Trello was the whiteboard, and Google Docs was the shared filing cabinet. Without them, our team would have been lost. And it's not just me. Think about global companies like Shopify, Salesforce, or Canva. Their employees are spread across continents. They don't meet in physical offices every day. SaaS tools are what allow them to function seamlessly, as if they are under one roof. That's when it hit me. Learning SaaS tools is not optional. It's essential. It's like learning how to drive if you want to work in transportation. And so if you want to succeed remotely, you must master SaaS. So what exactly makes SaaS tools the backbone of remote collaboration? Let's break it down into 4 key reasons. Decentralized communication. In a physical office, you can walk to your colleague's desk. In remote work, that's impossible. That's where tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams come in. These tools eliminate distance. You can be in Lagos and send an update that your teammate in New York sees instantly. They organize projects and tasks. Imagine a team of 10 people working on a marketing campaign. Without structure, it's chaos. SaaS tools like Trello, Asana, and Notion bring order. These tools make sure everyone knows who is doing what, when it's due, and how it connects to the bigger picture. They store and share files seamlessly. Forget carrying flash drives or emailing large attachments. Tools like Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive make file sharing instant. With one link, your whole team can access documents, edit in real time, and keep track of changes. It's like having a digital filing cabinet that's open 24/7. They track performance and accountability. Managers don't need to micromanage when SaaS tools exist. Tools like Monday.com, Jira, or even CRM platforms like HubSpot shows what's done, what's pending, and what needs improvement. This creates accountability. Everyone knows their role and progress is transparent. That's why companies trust remote teams. They can see results in real time. So here's the truth. SaaS tools are not just apps. They are the invisible glue that holds remote teams together. If you learn them, you become valuable instantly. If you ignore them, you'll struggle to survive in the remote economy. Imagine this. You're working for a US company. Your manager is in London. Your teammates are in India and your client is in Canada. How do you all communicate like one team without chaos? The answer: communication tools. In the remote job world, tools like Zoom, Slack, and Gmail are the lifeline that keep teams connected. Without them, remote work would collapse. With them, you can collaborate across time zones like you're in the same room. Today, we'll dive into the 3 must-have tools and why mastering them can set you apart in the global job market. When Ken first got his remote job, he thought communication would be easy. Just emails, right? Wrong. On his first day, he was added to Slack, invited to Zoom meetings, and was told to check Gmail every morning. Suddenly, he realized communication in remote work wasn't just about typing messages. It was about using the right tool for the right purpose. Slack was for quick team chats, daily updates, and casual communication. Zoom was for meetings, presentations, and deep discussions. Gmail was for official communication, contracts, and formal requests. Over time, I learned each tool has its place, and when you use them correctly, communication flows smoothly, trust builds, and productivity soars. That's when I understood. Communication tools are not just apps. They are your voice in the remote workplace, and how you use them can make or break your career. So let's break down the 3 most important communication tools for remote jobs. Zoom, the virtual conference room. Zoom is the face-to-face of remote work. It is where you meet, present, and connect. Why it matters? It builds trust. Seeing your face humanizes remote teams. It's essential for interviews, client calls, and presentations. Features like screen sharing, breakout rooms, and recording make teamwork easy. Slack, the digital office hallway. Slack is like your team's private WhatsApp, but more professional. It keeps communication fast and organized. Here is why it matters. Real-time updates without long emails. Channels for different topics: marketing, sales, random. Integrations with Google Drive, Trello, and Zoom, the official communication line. Gmail is the formal backbone of communication. It's where contracts, offers, and official requests lives. Here is why it matters. Professional communication leaves a paper trail. First impressions often come from email. Clients and managers expect clarity and respect in email. So here's a quick preview of all we've learned. Zoom is for face-to-face connection, Slack is for team collaboration, and Gmail is for professional official communication. If you master these tools, you will not only communicate effectively, you'll build trust, reduce misunderstandings, and prove yourself as a professional in the global workspace. The key to remote communication isn't just tools, but etiquette. You will learn when to hop on a call, when to send a Slack message, and when an email is more appropriate. Mastering this balance makes you an effective team player. Remote work without organization is like trying to build a house with no blueprint. It's chaos. Deadlines get missed, tasks get forgotten, and teams lose trust. That's why productivity and project management tools like Trello, Asana, and Notion are the engine of a successful remote collaboration. They don't just track tasks, they create structure, accountability, and clarity for remote workers across the world. If you want to stand out in the global job market, you need to master these tools. Let's break down how each tool works and why you should learn them. Trello, the beginner's best friend. Think of Trello as a digital whiteboard with sticky notes. You create boards for projects and cards for tasks. You drag tasks through stages: to do, in progress, and done. Asana, the manager's tools box. Asana is for teams that handle complex projects. You can assign tasks to multiple people, set due dates, and create dependencies. Visualize work in lists, calendars, or timelines. Notion, the all-in-one powerhouse. Notion is like your digital brain. It combines notes, project boards, and databases. Teams use it for everything: documentation, task tracking, even internal training manuals. So here's the breakdown. Trello is simple and visual, great for beginners. Asana is structured and perfect for teams. Notion is flexible and powerful, ideal for startups. These tools bring structure to remote work. They make sure nothing slips through the cracks and everyone knows what they are responsible for. Here's a fact: businesses live and die by their ability to manage customer relationships. If they can't track leads, follow up on sales, or support clients, they will collapse. That's why CRM tools, customer relationship management tools like HubSpot, Salesforce, and Zendesk are the heartbeat of global companies. If you want to work in sales, marketing, customer support, or business development, mastering CRM tools makes you instantly more valuable. In fact, many companies won't even consider hiring without CRM experience. And so today, I'll break down how these tools works. HubSpot, Salesforce, and Zendesk power the remote economy and how you can learn them to stand out. When Ken started in remote work, he managed clients on spreadsheets. He wrote down names, numbers, and notes manually. At first, it worked, but once he had 50 plus leads, it became chaos. He forgot to follow up, missed opportunities, and even lost a client because he didn't respond on time. That's when his manager introduced him to HubSpot. Suddenly, he could see all the leads in one place, track emails, set reminders, and even automate follow-ups. Within weeks, he was more productive and his conversion rate improved. Later, he worked with a bigger company that used Salesforce. At first, it was overwhelming. It felt like piloting a spaceship. But once he learned it, he realized why it's the industry standard. It could track millions of customers, integrate with dozens of apps, and provide detailed reports. Then he discovered Zendesk. Instead of focusing on sale, Zendesk specialized in customer support. Every customer issue became a ticket. Nothing got lost, and clients felt heard. That tool alone improved satisfaction and kept customers loyal. That's when it clicked. CRM tools aren't just apps, they are lifelines. They help businesses grow and they help workers like us stay organized, professional, and effective. Let's break down the three most important CRM tools you need to know: HubSpot, Salesforce, and Zendesk. HubSpot, the beginner-friendly CRM. HubSpot is popular with startups and small businesses. It's simple, clean, and many features are free. You can track leads, send emails, and even create pipelines. Salesforce, the industry standard. Salesforce is the world's one CRM, used by huge companies like Amazon and Coca-Cola. It's powerful, handles millions of clients, integrates with hundreds of apps. It's more complex, but once you master it, your value skyrockets. Zendesk, the customer support powerhouse. Zendesk is built for customer service. Every customer issue becomes a ticket that can be tracked and solved. It improves customer experience by ensuring no issue is lost. So here's the breakdown. HubSpot, simple, free, and great for beginners. Salesforce, advanced, powerful, industry standard. Zendesk, specialized for customer support. If you are in sales, marketing, or customer support, you will live inside these tools. They make you faster, more organized, and more valuable to any remote employer. So what is it really like? Picture this. You start your day by checking Slack messages from your team across different time zones. You jump in a Zoom call for a quick meeting. Then you update your Trello board with your tasks for the day. Later, you send a few client emails through Gmail and log into HubSpot to track your leads. It's not just sitting behind a laptop all day. It's structured, flexible, and empowering. Yes, it requires discipline, but the reward is freedom. You control your environment, your schedule, and often your income potential. Remote work isn't just about where you work. It's about how tools make work seamless, productive, and global. You now know the secret weapons behind remote work, the tools that make it possible, from SaaS platform to communication apps, project management systems, and CRMs. These are the building blocks of your remote career. If you found this helpful, don't just stop here. Like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share it with a friend who's ready to step into the future of work. Together, we are building a revolution, one remote job at a time.